Everybody, welcome to Family Sports for this third period of the Raiders versus the Chaparral Wolverines. This game was almost done when in the second period last Wednesday when the power went out here at Family Sports. So the game cannot be the game is not restarted. It is just picked up from where we left off. Which is, I think we're going to play a period in 48-49 seconds. The rosters cannot change. So, for example, Will Farber cannot play. Evan Mahalik cannot play. And then we've got the Raiders walking wounded, who obviously are not going to play. So we got one period to pick up a W. That's what the Raiders are going to need to do after a challenging weekend in Dallas. Raiders going 2-2. Nice wins versus Jesuit, Dallas, and Gonzaga. Very physical hockey. If the Raiders can play that way here, play with that sort of intensity and physicality, they're not going to lose many games. But the challenge is packaging that, bringing it here. So we'll see. Thank you to the Brennick family and Billy Shepard, grandfather of Andrew, who was in Dallas with us over the weekend and had to tolerate the rest of us degenerate hockey parents. So, but he's used to that. So, anyways. So thank you again to the sponsors. They're not getting charged. And the refs aren't getting paid more because they get paid by the game and had to come back for this last period. So a win will be important. Raiders currently right now 4th in the RPI, and I believe they are 5th in terms of ranking. They're going to have some ability to move up that next couple weeks. We'll see what happens. So that is where we are. No score with one period and less than a minute to go. Easton Sparks will be in goal. Mark Brousseau backing him up. The lines, I suspect, will be... That's a good question. I suspect you're going to see Nash, Payton, and either Brennick or Warrott. We'll kind of see from there because over the weekend, Will Farber was skating with Brennick and Warrott. Then we had Nash, Payton, and Wiedemeyer, who had a hell of a weekend. Pearson Wiedemeyer had a great weekend, probably really a breakout weekend for Pearson. So let's see if he can pull that forward. I think Pearson had 3 or 4 goals over the weekend. Really stepped up his game. So I'd like to see him pick that up. And I'm joined by my broadcast partner, John Osgood. John, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. And
the face-off is in the end where the whistle was. So we're going to take it off and tipped out. Oh boy, almost got Payton. Backus taken down there.
Wow,
that pretty clearly. Okay,
yeah, that was something.
Yeah, I mean, not a clean play is the something.
You want that hard-hitting analysis, I know.
And Sparks with a big play. Turnover by the Raiders in front of their own goal.
Boy, and he was a little screened by his own defenseman there too, Chris. So.
Yeah, a little bit of a turnover here, and you want to take the puck up the side, not up the middle. But Easton fighting through the screen and making the save. No score. Face-off won by Schaap. 25 seconds to go. Sparks will throw it back out in the corner. Throw it back out, and Payton up to Nash. Nash Nash just kind of missed it a little bit on the pass. And that'll be thrown back in by Alex Warrock. 5 seconds remaining in the second period. Here's a question. We're getting an ice cut?
I was about to ask that, Chris. You took that away from me.
I'm sorry. Great minds think alike, John.
All right. Well, that was a quick period.
Wow, I feel like we just got here. And we're going to get going for the third period.
We are. We are.
No time to go get a beer, no time to go to the bathroom.
This is typically Shep's practice session. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, that you are correct.
Okay.
All right, so we have Salino on the face-off. Face-off won by Shap. Chipped in the zone by Barrett Hatcher. Hatcher will go in there, aided by Brenner.
Sides.
Yeah. Hatcher, Brenner, and Salino on this line. This is, I'm guessing, going to be the third line. I don't know if the Raiders have enough for a fourth line right now. No, they do not. I'm counting. There's 3 forward lines. It's easy. You can count the skaters. Puck thrown up the boards on the right side. That's got to be. That was hit from behind. That's from behind. Both in front of both of them.
Yeah. I mean, they were both watching.
You know, that's how people get hurt. The Raiders should have already had two power plays, and that was a clear hit from behind. I don't understand that. Raiders dump the puck in, and the aforementioned Pearson Wiedemeyer going to get it. Stays in, so Wiedemeyer out there with.
Well, the Raiders, we were talking about this before the game, Chris. The Raiders unable to supplement their roster with a couple of players I think you said they've gotten back. Well, I know they got Farber back over the weekend. And
I don't know if Mahalik was going to play or not tonight. If he could have, Farber would have played. Will played over the weekend. Played well.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Warrock. So Warrock, Brennick, and Wiedemeyer. Warrock's going to take the face-off, hoping that the Raiders get the next call where one of our players is deliberately and clearly cross-checked from behind into the boards. But we'll see. Kornmesser over to Backus. Backus throws it back behind the net, back behind the Shap net, and thrown up the board. Step up by Brennick. Nice work by Andrew, but it gets out. And Wiedemeyer losing it. And that's going to be gathered by Warrott. Warrott, Backus over to Lynch. And Wiedemeyer going over to.
Good play there by Wiedemeyer on the boards.
Wiedemeyer and Shap will break out, but we're going to have a 3-on-3 here. Big save by Easton Sparks there. Raiders losing the Shap player. Dangerous scoring chance. And stop, rebound, back out. Raiders not getting the puck out of their own zone and need to just get the puck out, chip it up, and good work by Andrew Brennick to tie up his man on the right boards. Thrown back out. Lynch with a hit. Play by Nolan. And Payton will pursue. Nice forecheck by Payton. Payton out there with Brown and Nash. And chipped up. Raiders do not have their wing on the right boards.
Well, you do have the benefit of being able to probably double shift your top guys for sure when you just have one period of play. So
yeah,
let's look to see if the Raiders do that tonight. That was offsides because he drew it back. But
yeah, and by the way, John, that's a good point because you just have one period.
Yeah, you don't have to save anything.
And Brown taking it down the left side. Payton behind the net. Raiders couldn't get good defense by Shap. Couldn't get. That's a hit on the Raiders, and Payton will be the first person back. Reverse back up to Regan. Regan was looking for Brown, but miscommunication. 13:30 remaining in the third period. Seems odd to say that. We just got here. And reverse back. And puck in the skates. Gathered up.
Good stick lift there by Cedar Regan.
Yeah, Raiders kind of not on the same page right now. And Salino is going to have a break.
Oh, good move.
Nice step, nice step up by Alex. Just needed somebody to try to get the puck to a little bit quicker. Cornmaster does not get the puck in. Stopped by Sparks. Played over to Cornmaster. Cornmaster gets railed by his old teammate Sean McDonough. And then Hatcher, I'd like to see the Raiders just put pucks on net. Like just put pucks on net and go look for rebounds. And that goes into the Shap zone. So, still no score. Brennick on the face-off. Excuse me, Warren on the face-off. Regan gets it in, shovels it into the Shap zone. And nice forecheck by Pearson Wiedemeyer. I like, you know, Pearson's got some wheels. He's got some size. I like to see him use it. He did over the weekend. I like to see him continue to do it. Shot gloved easily by Sparks. .12:05 remaining.
So do we have the stats back up on? Is that return?
No, that's what I was looking at.
We're just finishing up this game. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what the stats were. It seems like they were having some trouble with it before. You never know sometimes when these rinks whether the.
You're going to have to get kind of a dirty goal, I think, in a game like this. Just right here at the end. A little bit of a breakdown right here, and let's see if the Raiders can take advantage.
Yeah, another good forecheck by Pearson Wiedemeyer.
Yep.
Brennick helping out. And Shap breaks it out, but back to Wessel. Wessel throws it in. The Raiders will tag off and get back in the zone. And that's an errant pass. Lynch is trying to get it up to Brown. Lynch has got Backus, but the puck went in was deflected. Now Payton's going to have it. And Nash. Yeah, I mean, Shap to some degree is getting away a little bit of hooks. So the Raiders are going to have to move the puck a little bit quicker.
Oh, William Lynch. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, that was a great hit. Just a great hit.
I'm glad that wasn't me. Talk about that hit later.
Are we allowed to say we're glad it was who it was?
Nah.
All right. So, nonetheless.
Nah, I don't. You can later. I don't. Okay. You know, whatever.
Oh, just a little bit, uneven in terms of puck control so far. Oh, nope. It's going to have to hold.
Yeah, and this is going to be, unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a disjointed game because you have two things going on. Raiders played 4 games over the week and very physical. Practiced yesterday. Didn't practice today. And just a little bit out of sorts.
Yep.
But 10
nice
minutes
play
remaining.
There by Brown to get that puck deep in the zone.
Charlie also had a good weekend. Maybe didn't have the stats on the score sheet like Wiedemeyer or some others, but he had a really good weekend, and I think that's it's a good sign of what he can bring. And there's going to be opportunities with you're down 2 forwards at least, assuming Evan Mahalik can come back. You were down Grawl now and Robinson, so.
Okay, that's an icing, and again that gives the Raiders a chance deep down in the Shap zone. So who's our sponsor tonight, Chris? Or who was our sponsor?
Brennick and Mr. Shepard.
Mr. Shepard.
Yep.
All
one of the old faithfuls.
We saw Mr. Shepard over the weekend.
We sure did. Yeah, and again, rough couple of weeks. Liam Robinson breaking his arm against East. Charlie Grawl breaking his wrist on, I think that was Saturday against Loyola. Really unfortunate because Charlie's really playing well, showing a ton of promise. So hopefully Charlie gets well soon. He's gonna have a really good Regis career in front of him, showing his size and his forechecking. So an unfortunate turn of events over the weekend. Raiders hoping to get Evan Pollock back tomorrow for the matinee versus Valor. Good seats still available. All right, there's Warrock behind the net. Oh boy. Oh boy, big reverse hit by Heersink on, who that was, Backus. I mean, I like it. Raiders have hit Shap a few times. Usually that's Shap's game. You know, they come out and they think they can hit Regis a lot because that's not Regis' game, and that's generally true. But one thing that happened over the weekend was a lot of hitting. There's no reason you can't do more of it. Puck stays in the Shap zone. Reverse back over. Nice step up by Matthew Backus. Puck stays in. Over to Warrock. Just a little, maybe a little too, Brennick. Back over.
All right,
Shap
go the other way.
8 minutes. Oh boy. I called that one.
Yeah, that was a good hit.
Yeah, that was a good hit. You just,
actually, he turned and made it a hip check, and that was nice.
Hell of a save by Sparks. Really nice save by Easton.
Great save. Great save.
I don't think the Raiders have really had even a good scoring chance so far. Maybe I'm wrong.
I haven't seen one.
I mean,
I thought Brennick was going to get one there, but it just didn't materialize.
We're over halfway through the period, and do the Raiders have a shot? 2, 3? I don't even know if they've shot the puck. Oh boy. Big save by Sparks. Got his toe on it, and the Raiders getting outplayed right here. As I was saying, got to go to the puck, boys. Well,
they need to imagine that this team is the team they were playing on Monday morning.
Well,
down in Dallas.
Yeah, that and I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record. They have no. I can't imagine they have any shots on goal. Maybe one. I mean, we're 10 minutes into the third period. Nash was trying to take it out. Nice defensive play by Shap on the left boards. Back over on the point. Nice stick by Cedar Regan. All right, so face-off will be in the Raiders zone. Back out, and Kornmesser, Hatcher didn't get it out, gloved by the Shap defender. Stelino not able to get it out. Back over, good work by Pierce Burner to get back and help out. Smart play by Pierce. And Kornmesser. Burner wasn't anywhere near the puck. Excuse me, Hatcher.
Yeah.
And Lynch. I got to think Shap's about to take a penalty. They're running a bit, and that's reversed back in the zone. We have 6 minutes.
They can't help themselves, Chris. I mean, sometimes. So we'll see.
Yep.
Good chip there by Brenner but of course it's in on goal. And
back over to Wessel. Wessel throws it back in the Shap zone. And I don't know. Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably got by Wessel.
Yep. And that puck's not going to be icing Wiedemeyer.
This is where you're going to get your opportunities, Chris, when you're able to actually set up that forecheck.
Yep. We have 5:26 remaining in the third period. Back on the point to Wessel. Wessel throws it back over to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer back to Brennick. You see Brennick wheel back over to Wessel. Oh, nice idea.
And a good low shot there by Wessel as well.
Puck's loose. Shot did not get through. Nicely blocked by Shap. Back over to Regan. Regan puck blocked. Shap players hurting. Chipped up off the glass, and then Wessel blowing a tire and losing an edge. Puck's up and does not get out. Heersink, who we've said is their best player, and he's looking up the whole way.
Well, he made that play happen, Chris. I mean, that was.
Raiders not able to get the puck out of their own zone. Nash thrown back by Shap. And Brown didn't know where the puck was. May have gotten away with one there. I don't know if that was a hip check or a knee. Raiders have got to go to the puck just to losing puck battles. And Peyton Backus wasn't able to get it through.
Good play
nice
there
recovery
by
Matthew. Back over. 3:50 remaining. Here comes Brown. And over.
Oh, just can't. A little too long, Chris.
Yeah.
Just waiting a little too long.
And that puck goes in the Shap zone.
3:28 left.
You got to cut this guy off. There you go. Hornmesser, too long, needs to be warned. Someone needs to tell Jeremy that there's a defenseman coming on him or a forward coming on him. Hatcher gets it out. Jeremy returning the favor. Shap is offside. They'll have to tag up. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Lynch. That stretch pass is not working. Over to Stelino. Layers are offside. These refereeing crew is not going to call a damn thing.
No, you're not going to get
Liam was clearly tripped. I get it. They're not getting paid extra for this, but those are hits. And that's what ends up happening is someone's going to get hurt because these kids run at each other.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want for anybody. All right, so we got 2:11 remaining in the third period. Oh, it's a good thing the Shap broadcasting crew is telling them how much time's left. As if it wasn't obvious from the clock. It's nothing.
I think that was interference, Chris.
Yep.
Oh, here it is. Yes, sir.
Oh, hell of a save. And Owen here saying Shap's best player with a breakaway. Missed.
missed.
Great job by Easton of positioning.
Didn't even hit the net.
Yep.
Now you got to. Oh. Counter.
1:09 remaining. If someone gets hurt, it's going to be on this refereeing crew.
There we go. Finally. Interference.
Attaboy 5.
He's got his arms out, but I don't know why he's got his arms out. Raiders called timeout to set up a play down deep.
It is breathtakingly. Let me back up. It is not a smart play to take a penalty in the last minute of a period when it's a tie game, no score.
I would concur.
Thanks. And you know, partially in Five's defense, nobody's been calling a damn thing for the period that we've been playing. So you can understand if he thought he had license to run someone. Because they haven't called anything else.
Well, he's getting a long explanation from the referee down there during the timeout.
I've had a lot of conversations.
Quite a lengthy timeout, by the way, Chris.
Yeah, I've had a lot of conversations with referees. You know what they've never done, John?
Change the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that over the years of doing this.
They don't change their call. It's not like law where they'll be like, you know what, counselor, on second thought, your argument was so persuasive, allow me to reconsider.
Well, that happens all the time for me.
All right, well, let's see if the Raiders can make him pay. That's really all that matters. Back to Peyton. Back to Wessel.
Yep.
Shot. That's going to get out. The problem with that is that
there's just nobody in front.
Yep. The only good
news.
news.
Screen on a shot like that.
Yeah. The only good news is that they'll get. If they go into overtime, they're going to go into overtime with a man advantage. Peyton on the right side. Peyton's going to stop and get set up. There's no reason to rush here. You have 28 seconds. Wessel loose. Nice save by Shap goalie Prince.
Well, good idea, though, by Wessel. Again, putting that in low, in traffic, just to create a lot of chaos down there. Good play by Wessel.
All right, face-off won by Shap. And that's going to get out, and that's going to kill the majority of it. Sparks. Up to Peyton. Over to Nash. And that's going to pretty much do it. So
hey,
we're going to go into overtime.
All right, a 0-0 hockey game. Well, the Raiders look a little worn out to me, but from the weekend, that was a long weekend and some physical hockey for them.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I guess the one thing I would say is that I mean, they haven't been crisp at all, but I like their physicality overall in this game. I don't know, you know, maybe the counter argument is that they're spending more time hitting and maybe getting away from their game a little bit, but.
Well, you got 103 to take advantage of this power play. It's probably the last one you're going to get tonight, so.
One would think. I'd be curious what the shots are. All right, so we're gonna get going with. So it's gonna be 5-on-4. Face-off won by the Raiders. Wiedemeyer is gonna dump it in. I don't love that play.
I want to see zone entry and well, they get
Backus back over to Stellino. Stellino back over to Backus. Just missed.
They're going to have to reset. Oh, nice play by Alex.
Great hustle by Stellino. Back over to Brennick. Brennick back to Stellino. Stellino at the point. Stellino back over to Backus. It's not there. Matthew trying to force it in a little bit. Stellino back over to Brennick on the side. Shot didn't get through. Blocked. Back over to Stellino.
20 seconds left.
20 seconds remaining on the power play. Back over to Backus.
Oh, he's looking for that short side right there.
Yeah, back over to Warrat. Warrat on the left side. Warrat. Puck fanned. Puck is loose. Couldn't quite get it. Warrat. That's going to end the power play. 2
seconds left. Hustle, get a shot. Get the shot.
Back over to Warrat. Back over to Backus.
Oh, good shot and a good save.
Great work by Sam Wessel. Good back check by Matthew Backus.
Yeah, you got a counter.
Yeah,
you got tired legs, though.
Yeah, this group needs to get out, and Schaap's going to turn and regroup. Shot easily saved by Sparks. So 3:32 remaining in overtime. Nash will take the face-off. Face-off won by Nash. Regan back to, stop by Sate. And I don't know which Regis player. Wessel's fallen down a couple times. He's got to have some sort of issue with his skates. And great save by Easton Sparks. I think we're going to need to suggest to the Wessels that Sam get a skate sharpening, or someone go get a skate sharpening before the game tomorrow. Puck behind the net, 3:20. And there goes Peyton. Excuse me, Nash. Nash with Peyton. Raiders of numbers. There it is. Yo! Speed kills.
That's what they needed right there, Chris. 3:09 left here in the overtime period. The Raiders take a sudden death victory.
Well, fantastic play, Nash and Peyton. Well, let's watch this. Peyton came down, fed it to Nash.
Yeah, and he just
beautiful goal.
It. Great shot. Great shot.
Well, we said before on these broadcasts, when you have some injuries and you're down players, you need your best players to be your best players. And the Raiders, two of the Raiders' best players were just that, just now, between Nash and Peyton, and also with Easton Sparks, who, I mean, really, the Raiders lose this game without Easton's performance in overtime. In,
you bet.
Third period in overtime. So
they don't get that shot from Dylan Nash and that pass from Bo Peyton unless Easton Sparks comes up huge.
Yeah, great job by some of the great work by some of the Raiders' best players, Nash, Peyton, Sparks. Thank you again to the Brennicks and Billy Shepard. Raiders back at it tomorrow against Valor at 2:40. We'll see everybody. Have a good night. John, thanks for joining me.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you soon.